Good morning, everyone. My name is Manuela, and I will be guiding you through today's practice. Today's flow is a build-up from the most recent video where I will be adding some functional movement throughout the regular sequencing and the regular yoga practice. That's an invitation for you to keep an open mind, to keep that playfulness in you, and we'll be adding some creativity, balance, movement, and I invite you to have the intention to today I build strength through play. We will be starting with laying on our mat by using a block. However, if you do not have a block, happy for you to grab a book or anything that kind of lifts up your hips slightly. In case you don't have it, that's also not a problem. It's just going to be used in the first pose. Today's practice is for everyone, and I will be adding some variation where it's needed, and we will be focusing on a bit of a core activation, some balancing and twists. Let's meet on the mat. So laying on our mat, keeping our legs bent, and from here we bring our yoga block underneath our hips, and whatever feels right for you, you can decide on which level you would like to place your block. So we engage our hips, inhale, lift up your hips, and you can either keep it slightly a bit more flat, or if that feels right for you, you can also lift it a little bit higher and you place it right on your lower back, keeping our feet with a hips distance apart. And we are going to close our eyes. Your hands, they can either be on your lower belly, massaging slightly your core, or also along your body, whatever feels right for you today. Come back to your breath. Long inhales and exhales through our nose. We usually tend to breathe through our chest. So for this morning, let's try to focus on breathing through our belly, with each inhalation really expanding our abdomen, expanding our diaphragm, and exhale by engaging our lower abs, coming all the way up. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Next inhale, we'll lift our hips, engage our glutes, and we move our block away from the mat. From here, we extend our arms up above our head and our legs straight. And we find that nice stretch, as if someone is pulling us from both ends. You can either stand still or wiggle side to side. Feel that nice stretch on your shoulders, on the side of your body, on your legs, on your hips. And slowly release and come back, bending your legs and keeping your back on the mat. We're going into a supine eagle pose. So we lift both our feet from the ground, 90 degrees, right? Stacking our knees on top of our hips. And from here, we bind and we bring our right leg on top of our left leg. And you can either bind once or twice, whatever works and feels right for you this morning. So be mindful. These are part of our first movements. So our body feels slightly tighter, or there are some points, tightness, different parts of our body where we might need to breathe into to release it. We're lifting our arms up above us, and we find a bind by bringing our right arm underneath our left arm, and also here either one bind or binding twice. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, crunch. So bring your elbows to your knees. Inhale, push them further away from each other, really finding that lengthening. Exhale, crunch in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch in. Inhale, lengthen. There's a little bit of core activation right here. Exhale, crunch in. And inhale, release the spine. And let's find it on the other side. So left leg on top of our right leg. You can either bind once or twice. And our left arm underneath our right arm. Here in this arm binds, you should feel it slightly on your shoulders and on your shoulder blades, scapula. Inhale, left your chest. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come in and crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, closer to each other and crunch. Inhale, release. Bring your hands underneath your kneecaps and roll up into seated. So now we're going into that playful and functional movement. So let it be yours. Keep it playful, explore, and find a little bit of comfort in this new movement and discomfort. I will be adding some variation, so feel free to choose whatever works best for you. We'll be grabbing our left foot with our right hand, so opposite, and having this nice little band or connection between two body parts. Your left hand can either stay on the ground for some more additional support, or you can lift up your left arm for a bit of more challenge. From here, we're trying to bring our right leg in between the spine and then above. So it looks like this. Inhale and exhale, lower it down. And this will be one part of the transition. Extend both legs on the mat, bringing our hands right next to our thighs. And from here, we press ourselves up above and we engage our core. For those that is part of their practice, feel free to also lift up your heels. So exhale and lift. Inhale, lower down, and we do the same thing on the other side. So we grab our right foot with our left arm, right hand on the mat or elevated, and we cross in and out. Exhale, extend. Inhale, hands on the mat, and exhale, lift. Inhale, lower down, and we do it one more time. So grabbing our right foot, inhale, swing inside and above, exhale, lower down, inhale, extend both legs and hands on our mat, and exhale, lift. Lowering down, one more on the other side. Inhale, grab your right leg, exhale, left leg in and out the bind, release, inhale, hands on our mat, and exhale, lift. Nice. From here, grab again our kneecaps, roll on our back, and come all the way forward into our down dog. This is the first down dog of the day. So feel your body. Hamstring might be a little bit tight, so you can either add some movement or find stillness and add some bend in case you cannot reach your heels on the mat. Press yourself away. And we stay here for a couple of breaths. On the next inhale, we come on our tippy toes. And we slowly walk all the way forward to our hands, trying to keep our back hollowed and pressing away from the mat with our hands, and slowly shifting more and more weight on our hands and having our feet nice and light. And exhale, lower it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, we meet into chair pose. Here, hands on your heart. Try to tuck your tailbone slightly under to not arch too much. So we tuck slightly our tailbone, bringing our weight on our heels. You should be able to see your big toes. And then from here, inhale, swing your arms behind you, palms facing the floor, and lifting your heels. Try to squeeze your knees into each other, feet nice, close together, and stocking your heels on top of your tippy toe, or at least the idea should be that. Feel your quads engaged. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way into chair pose again. And from here, transition straight into our lifted chair, swinging our arms right behind us, engaging our navel up and in towards our spine. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down, and we come into a straddle pose. This is the last pose of today. So open up your feet wide apart, whatever works best for you. It's might look different than in the evening, so no worries. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, slowly come forward. Try to rotate, externally rotate your thighs. So really to make sure that your spine is long and you're not rounding too much. If that should not be the case, feel free to grab a block and put it under your sit bones. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come back. And meet me in a meditative seated position, whatever works best for you, either cross-legged or kneeling. You can also use a block to sit down. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands in front of you, heart center. Come back to today's intention. Today, I build strength through play. Keep on having this intention throughout the rest of the day and throughout whatever you're doing. Adding a bit of creativity and playfulness in our everyday lives is a great way to keep that child within us alive and being a bit more explorative. If you enjoyed today's class, subscribe to my channel to see and find new different yoga flows with some functional movement, and maybe we will practice again next week. Thank you for joining me today.